5 indie games on Kickstarter in September. Charge!
Our first game centers around a poncho-robed robot aptly named Poncho.
Poncho lives in a beautiful 2D post-human world that also has 3D parallax layers.
Poncho can move through these layers, so you can switch from the foreground to the background.
It's a neat way to move around and serves as the axis that the rest of the game rotates upon.
As a matter of fact, 3 guys making this game say the Z scale on which the layers are built has no limits.
We don't know how that works exactly, but wow.
Poncho has quite literally got layers, and a poncho-robed robot aptly named Poncho too.
What happens when you take a dungeon crawler and a pet simulator and play a card of polymerization?
That's right, you get Cube and me.
In-game, this established dichotomy between cute and scary continues.
There's a home life mode in which you can wash, pet and play with your cubes and even decorate your room.
And then there's a dungeon mode, full of treasure, traps and wildly hyper battles for the cubes to partake in.
This contrast is almost incredulous and most definitely funny, but somehow also alluring.
It has that Pokemon-esque formula in how you battle and grow with your pets and achieve success together.
As a wise man once said, you never say never, and Cube and me is vindication why.
Ever imagine what an indie game version of Mario Kart would look like? Well, perhaps you won't have to imagine anymore.
Super World Karts is a throwback to 16-bit kart racing, with both original characters and characters from other indie games.
Some of the most notable cameos are from games we've covered in earlier Kickstarter videos, including the adventures of Pip and Aegis Defenders.
There's also the runner from Cannibal.
On top of the expected racing, Super World Karts packs in some diverse battle modes including Pass the Bomb and Carry the Flag-like games.
Super World Karts just makes a lot of sense.
At the time of recording, it needed $300 more with 13 hours to go, so hopefully it got up.
Some things never pass, they never age, never disappear. They're melted in the soil.
Pathologic was originally made by Russian studio Ice Peak Lodge back in 2005.
It was an immediate success domestically and later developed a cult following worldwide.
And now, arguably its major criticisms of graphics, translation and sluggish gameplay are set to be resolved in this remake.
The famous haunting atmosphere from the original returns, as does the creepy plague-ridden town setting.
Playing as one of 3 doctors, you have 12 days to try and rid the town of its invisible enemy.
But be warned, as time flows mercilessly and no one is immune from the plague.
Now, just before we reveal our number 1 game for this month, we want to show you guys how last month's games fared.
And as you can see, all of those 5 fantastic games got funded. So many congratulations to them.
Hunters promises players the chance to build their own myth.
You're cast as a hero who is unknown as a person, so you can become a cunning trickster or selflessly brave.
Whatever you decide will live on as your legacy. And as you replay the game to uncover more, your prior playthrough will exist as a tribal myth.
In this pixel-perfect world, you can share your journey with up to 4 friends in online co-op.
And you can play from a choice of wonderful characters.
Moon Hunters has proved very popular and has already been funded with 2 weeks to go in its campaign.
Those were our top 5 Kickstarter games this September, and we want to know which game has got you most excited.